Leave my husband alone. He was my boyfriend first. This story began differently, with hope and friendship. Lucy had been with Steve for 5 years. They had plans, marriage plans, children plans, a future that seemed solid and sure. Steve was everything Lucy had wanted. Handsome, successful, charming, and Lucy was happy. Then came the visit. Lucy asked Angela to come with her to see Steve's new apartment. Angela had heard so much about him, but they had never met. The apartment was beautiful. Steve was even more handsome than his pictures. He smiled at Angela in a way that made her stomach flip. Lucy didn't notice. 2 days after that visit, Angela realized she had left her purse at Steve's place. She told herself she would just go get it quickly. She didn't tell Lucy. She should have told Lucy. Steve opened the door with that same smile. They talked. Then they talked more. Then his hand was on her waist. Then they were in his bedroom. Then everything changed. Angela tried to forget it. She really did. But Steve kept calling, kept texting, kept showing up, and Angela kept saying yes. She told herself it wasn't her fault. She told herself Lucy would understand. She told herself many lies. When the pregnancy test showed 2 lines, Angela's words stopped. She sat on her bathroom floor for an hour. Steve's mother found out before Lucy did. The old woman was overjoyed. Her first grandchild. She didn't care how it happened. She wanted a wedding immediately. Steve agreed to marry Angela. Not because he loved her. Because his mother insisted. Because it was the right thing to do. Because he was weak. Lucy found out from Steve himself. He called her crying, apologizing, saying it was a mistake, saying he still loved her. Lucy couldn't breathe. 5 years. 5 years of her life with a man who threw it all away for one night with her best friend. She tried calling Angela 10 times. 20 times, 50 times. Angela never answered, never texted back, never explained. The silence hurt more than the betrayal. Lucy's world fell apart slowly than all at once. She couldn't focus at work. She made mistakes, big mistakes. Her boss let her go gently, with pity in his eyes that made her want to scream. She packed her things and moved back to her parents' house. Her mother held her while she cried. Her father said nothing, but his jaw was tight with anger. Angela married Steve 2 months later. Small wedding. His mother beaming. Angela wearing white like she deserved it. 6 months into Angela's pregnancy, Lucy's phone started buzzing again. It was Steve. Always Steve. The messages came late at night. I miss you. I made a mistake. She's not you. I still love you. Lucy deleted them at first. Then she stopped deleting them. Then she started reading them. Then, one bored afternoon at her parents' house, she replied. She didn't forgive him. She didn't want him back. But she knew Steve, knew his weaknesses, knew exactly what to say to make him crazy. So she said those things. She sent messages that were almost flirty but not quite. Almost promising but not really. She kept him hanging, kept him hoping, kept him wanting. And Steve, stupid and selfish, took the bait every time. He texted her constantly, called her when Angela was asleep, told her he was miserable, told her the baby was a mistake, told her everything Angela feared hearing. And because Steve was a coward, he took his frustration out on his pregnant wife. He snapped at Angela, called her names, told her she trapped him, told her she ruined his life, told her she would never be Lucy. Angela's pregnancy became lonely and painful. Steve barely touched her, barely looked at her. The man who had smiled at her so warmly now looked at her with disgust. Then Angela found the messages. She saw Laura's name over and over in Steve's phone, saw the way he begged, saw the way Lucy played with him. And Angela, desperate and heavily pregnant, finally called her old friend. Lucy stared at Angela's name on her screen for a long time before answering. They agreed to meet at Angela's house when Steve was at work. Angela opened the door looking tired and swollen and sad. For a moment, Lucy almost felt sorry for her. They sat in the living room that should have been Lucy's living room. Angela cried first, said she was sorry, said she didn't mean for it to happen, said she was young and stupid and please leave Steve alone. Lucy laughed, a bitter, ugly sound. Leave him alone. You took him from me. You're carrying his children, and now you want me to leave him alone. He's my husband, Angela said, voice rising. He was my boyfriend first, Lucy shouted back. 5 years, Angela. 5 years I gave him and you took him in one night. They screamed at each other, said terrible things, opened old wounds and made new ones. Angela begged. Lucy accused. Neither of them won. When Lucy left that house, she felt empty. The revenge hadn't helped. The games hadn't healed her. Steve wasn't worth this. Angela wasn't worth this. Lucy decided to let it all go. Lucy stopped replying to Steve's messages, blocked his number, deleted everything. She focused on herself instead. Her parents helped her start a small business selling clothes. She woke up early, worked hard, made money, made plans, made a new life. Months passed. Lucy felt lighter, stronger. The pain of betrayal faded into something manageable. She laughed again, dreamed again, lived again. Angela had her twins, a boy and a girl. Steve's mother threw a big party. Steve posted pictures online looking proud. Angela looked exhausted. Lucy didn't care anymore. She was building something better. Then, one rainy evening, Lucy's phone rang. Angela's name appeared on the screen. Lucy almost didn't answer, but something made her pick up. Angela was crying so hard she could barely speak. Lucy, please, I need help. I can't do this anymore. He's worse. So much worse. He hates me now. He says terrible things. I want to leave, but I have nothing. No money, no job, no one. Please. Lucy should have felt satisfied, should have felt vindicated, should have enjoyed watching her betrayer suffer. But she didn't. She just felt tired. Where are you? Lucy asked. She went to Angela's house, helped her pack bags for herself and the twins, gave her money from her business savings, helped her find a small room to rent, made calls to find her a job at a shop. They weren't friends. They would never be friends again. But Lucy helped anyway, because staying angry was exhausting, because those babies were innocent, because she was better than her worst impulses. Angela took the twins and left Steve. His mother was furious. Steve called Lucy, blamed her, called her names. Lucy blocked him again and didn't look back. Months later, Lucy sat in her growing shop, counting money, making plans to expand. She thought about Angela sometimes, wondered if she was okay, hoped the twins were healthy. And sometimes, in her quietest moments, Lucy felt something unexpected. Gratitude, because if Angela hadn't betrayed her, she might have married Steve, might have been the one with bruises and babies and a man who blamed her for his own choices. Angela had accidentally saved her. Lucy's life wasn't perfect, but it was hers, built by her own hands, free from Steve's charm and cruelty, free from false friendships, free from a future that would have destroyed her. She was happy, really, truly happy. And that was the best revenge of all.